Women, I got a question. What isn't bare minimum?
Are you really the type to move on fast because you don't care, or are you just the type of person to jump from relationship to relationship because at the end of the day you don't know how to be alone, so you're just trying to fill that void that you have within yourself with other people? Who said that? Are you
How come whenever you catch somebody and they lie, they be more madder than you? How come?
We are the only race of people that make our kids responsible for our shortcomings in life. We're the only people that make our kids responsible for our shortcomings in life because we didn't financially make the right decision in our past. We make our children responsible.
Oh, yeah, your boy back again. Yo, see what time it is. Let's go.
I hope y'all realize, most people change partners just so they don't have to change themselves. Like, they do so much to avoid themselves, so much to avoid all that conflict in them, and they just gonna go to the next person. And you just gotta see that. You just gotta live with it, man, and let it be what it be. That's how it is. I hope y'all realize.
Man, I've been saying this for a while now. A lot of times when these relationships end, when somebody gets cheated on, people always assume, oh, the guy wasn't doing his job. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing that. But no, a lot of times the dude was a good boyfriend. The chick just wanted to smash somebody else. She done smashed so many different dudes. She's used to smashing new people. So it didn't matter what this man did. She was going to find a reason to do what she's used to doing. But people just blame it on the man. When it's the other way around, when it's the female, they have no problem saying that, oh, it could have been the man's fault. The dude could have been on some BS. But when it's the man, they always try to make it seem like, oh, it must have been something that you doing wrong. You must not be doing this. Must not be doing enough of that. Or you should have did this, should have did that. No, sometimes it's just she either wants to smash other people or he's trying to get her to improve and she doesn't want to improve. She doesn't want to really do all of these things that she said she wanted to do. Because these women, when they like you, I always tell y'all, they will say anything. But when you actually try to get them to live up to these standards, now all of the BS comes. For example, we all hear women talk about how, oh, I want a man that can teach me things, or why all these men just on the same stuff? I want a man that's different and blah, blah, blah. But what do we see them say as soon as a man actually tries to teach them something? As soon as you try to teach them something, as soon as you try to get them to step out of their comfort zone, now it's, oh, why you don't accept me for me? Why you don't just accept me for who I am? So you cannot win. As soon as you accept them for who they are and just let them continue to be whoever they was before they met you, then they gonna have a problem with that and say, oh, he just like everybody else. He not pushing her enough. You not checking her. You not this and that. You don't know how to put your foot down, blah, blah, blah. But then when you actually try to get her to do all of these things, now you the problem. And this is what a lot of guys are going through. But if you just understood what old boy just said, that there's nothing you could do about this, bro. Just let it go. Okay, she's acting like this and it's really not my fault, or he's acting like this and it's really not her fault. And this is why I agree with everything that old boy said, bro. It's a lot of people sitting around frustrated, wondering why their relationship is going a certain way, but it's nothing that you did wrong, bro. Well, you did choose the wrong person, so I can't say it's nothing that you did wrong, but you get the point. You're not a bad boyfriend or a bad girlfriend. Sometimes this person sold you a dream just to get with you, because y'all know how much people do in the beginning when they like a person and they want to lock this person down. But once time goes by and they start expecting for you to do all these things that you said you were going to do, this is when the BS happens. This is when the problems come, because a lot of guys are so young and inexperienced that they don't realize, okay, now I'm just starting to see her true colors. That's all this is. Now I'm seeing who she really is. All of that in the beginning that she was saying that she was doing, it really wasn't her. So I really shouldn't be frustrated. I really shouldn't be feeling like, oh, well, she's not acting the same way anymore. Did I do something wrong? Or am I not doing enough of this? Do I need to spend more time? Do we need to go on a vacation? Do I need to do this? No, bro. You're seeing the real her. She's tired of putting up that act, or maybe she don't feel like she needs to keep on this act anymore because now she feels like you're attached to her. This is how it goes. And if more people understood this, then they wouldn't waste their time trying to fix a relationship that can't be fixed. And a lot of times, one of the things that will keep people in these relationships is not only them thinking that it's something that they're doing wrong, but also the people that they get advice from. I gotta keep putting this out there. If you're getting advice from people who are older than you and they're telling you to deal with all this BS and just try this, just be more patient, instead of telling you, hey, it don't sound like y'all are a good fit for each other, then you don't need to get advice from these people, bro. Stop listening to people who are telling you to sit here and deal with from a female. Stop listening to people who are telling you that the way to show how masculine you are is to show how much BS and how much nonsense you can deal with from a female. This makes no sense. Do not waste your time trying to do that, bro. As soon as you realize y'all aren't compatible, or as soon as you realize she's not who you thought she was, do not be tricked into thinking it's something that you did. No. All it is you're seeing who she really is. It's her true colors. So if you can't deal with who she really is, then leave her the fuck alone, or just have fun with her however you want to deal with it. But don't sit around stressing yourself out trying to change or fix the situation.
Hi, Kayla, my black, beautiful queen. You're so beautiful. Hold on, let me give you this.
Oh, thank you.
Kiss the ground you walk on.
Thank you.
Let's get on what I want, huh?
Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so fun. D. Kayla, I called you like 3 times to get in here. Like, you didn't even answer none of.
I seen that little shit. I told you I was here.
But you didn't
college
answer.
shit, don't never call me more than one time for real.
Never.
But she look cute though, come on.
Okay.
So, you in nursing school, correct?
Yeah, I actually am.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Amazing. Can I hold your hand?
Yeah, thank you for asking.
I didn't want to just, boundaries and shit.
Okay. Dang, you walking a little fast. You don't want to hold hands and slow down a little bit?
Alright, look, I ain't gonna lie. We can hold hands and shit, but this don't be speaking no relationship about me though, but here.
Oh, here, okay. Ain't no problem. Oh, those are nice.
You like it?
Yeah, my favorite color is actually, you didn't have to,
As a symbol is our first date.
Oh.
This represent us.
Us?
Yes.
Thank you.
You welcome, princess.
Oh, thanks. You look so good today. That was some nice flowers.
Fuck them flowers, that shit ugly.
You don't want to pick me one?
Fuck no. Fuck look like getting in the dirt and just fucking flowers.
What?
Yeah, man, if you are over the age of 17 or 18, then you already know that this skit right here is very accurate. They'll say that they like the nice guy, but this is not who they really like. And there's different reasons for this, but I want to just speak on one reason right now. I'm not going to go into all of them. One of the reasons why they do this is because they know if they were to be upfront about what they really like or what really turns them on, then guys are just going to pretend to be what they like. And then they're going to be getting played all damn day, even more than they already getting played now. So I kind of understand why they lie about what they really like, or why they don't want to just come out and say what they really like. They want to give you a chance to actually show who the hell you are, because they don't want you pretending to be this guy, and now they done gave themselves to you and got into this relationship and invested into this person who's really not even what they're attracted to. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's continue.
She mentioned us say these 3 things, get the fuck on. Number 1, her ex. She said that nigga name or anything about him, get the fuck on. Number 2, I've never been treated right. No, definitely get the fuck on. Number 3, you know what?
If she says anything along those lines of I never been treated right or something like that, all that lets you know is she's used to being dogged out. So why the hell would you want to take her seriously? You cannot fix that, bro. It don't matter how much love you show her. You're going to waste your damn time. She's probably at the point where she likes that type of treatment. So the only way that you could deal with her is for you to be into all of that toxic stuff. So if that's not what you into, you need to get up out of there. Then another thing, a lot of times they'll say stuff like that and they'll just be a damn lie. They've been in relationships with plenty of dudes who treated them right, but they didn't like that. They thought that was boring. So if she's lying about this, then she's just saying that to get you to perform or to get you to behave a certain way. So they'll say things like, oh, my ex never took me out, because they know it's going to make you think like, okay, let me take her out. Or my ex never bought me this and that, or he never took me to this certain place, or never took me on vacation. It's just to get you to do certain things. That's all it is. A lot of times their ex did all these things that they're saying that he didn't do. But they have to make him sound like a bad guy, and you know why? Because if they don't, then you're going to be like, well, damn, what made you break up with him? You must have been the problem. So they got to come up with all these different reasons for why they broke up with the dude.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Nobody gets angrier than a girl getting accused of something she actually did. They get so, for me, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Nobody gets angrier than a girl getting accused of something she actually did. They get so, for me,
Hey, that's facts, because when she didn't do it, they'll be calm, they'll be confident. They can't wait to prove you wrong. Like, what? Okay, I'll show you whatever you want to see, you know what I'm saying? But when she actually did whatever you talking about, oh, it's gonna go left. She gonna start losing, and nigga about to be ready to swing on you, all types of stuff. She might start breaking things. Ain't no telling where to go. She might start swearing on her dead grandma, bro. It's no limit to where they will go to get you to believe their lie. And if you don't believe their lie, a lot of times they do become violent. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that one in the comments. Let's continue.
You know, I always thought that women was hating, like when they said short man syndrome. I'm like, damn, like y'all women just be hating. I experienced short man syndrome for the first time yesterday watching Love Island. You know, I always...
Okay, yes. Short man syndrome does exist, but here's the thing. People act like all short dudes act the same, and we know that's not true. We all been around different types of short dudes. It's short dudes who was able to get girls, who had respect, who knew how to fight, and then it's short dudes who were considered lame or weak or whatever word you want to say. Same thing with tall dudes. There's different types of tall dudes. Not all tall dudes were getting the girls. Some of them were getting the girls and they had respect. Then some of them, they were considered lame and they couldn't get no hoes. They had to mess with females that went to other schools who didn't know how lame they really were. So why do we sit here and go in on the short dudes and try to make it seem like all of them act a certain way, when that's obviously not the case? We know different types of short dudes, just like we know different types of fat dudes, different types of tall dudes, and so on and so forth.
How come whenever you catch somebody and they lie, they be more madder than you? How come whenever you catch somebody and they lie, they be more madder than you? How come?
Now, I already told y'all one of the reasons why people get mad when you catch them in a lie. But the other reason why they do this, sometimes they're not even really mad. They're just trying to gaslight you into believing them. They know, or they think like, oh, once I start doing this, once I start getting loud and acting all crazy, he's going to have no choice but to believe me. Or once I start swearing to God, or once she starts crying, you're going to think, oh, there's no way she would go this far and still be lying. Yes, she will, bro. And she will go even further if she has to.
Are you really the type to move on fast because you don't care, or are you just the type of person to jump from relationship to relationship because at the end of the day, you don't know how to be alone, so you're just trying to fill that void that you have within yourself with other people? Who said that? Are you
See, I think it's a little bit of both, because, yeah, you have some women who just don't know how to be alone. But at the same time, part of the reason why they can move on so fast is because they really didn't care that damn much. And part of the reason why they don't care that much is because they're used to just messing with a bunch of different people. They're used to doing all these different things with people and not really having any connection and just moving the hell on. So this is why she can move on. No matter how much time y'all been together, no matter what y'all did, no matter what y'all shared together, she can just move on because she's been doing this since she was in like high school. It's nothing to her. And that's another thing that a lot of people don't really speak on, man. A lot of these females haven't had no real connection with a dude since they was like 18 or 19 years old. They had a strong connection with the dude who popped their cherry, or however you want to put it, and that didn't go how they wanted it to go. Then they might have gave it a try one or two more times and it didn't go well, and then after that they was like, forget these niggas, I'm never really opening up to these niggas again. Every nigga after that, they just playing mind games. It's nothing but BS. So you wondering why she can move on so easily, it's because she never really felt attached to this nigga in the first place. That's all it is.
So we are the only race of people that make our kids responsible for our shortcomings in life. We're the only people that make our kids responsible for our shortcomings in life, because we didn't financially make the right decision in our past. We make our children responsible. So we force our children to pay bills if they live with us, and if they don't help us pay bills, we kick them out. That's manipulation. A lot of y'all are going through this with your parents. That's not love. That's survival. So they go to show you your true connection and how your parents truly feel about you. As my child, you can come home whenever you want to. I'm never going to charge my child a place to stay because that's my child. I chose to have you. You didn't ask to be here. And most of our people just continuously force our children to pay bills. Hell, we won't have for your check. That is manipulation. If I want to help, if I'm helping you, how could I help you by taking from you? If you're constantly trying to save, but I'm constantly forcing you to give me half of what you're saving, how am I actually helping you? Think now. These are your parents that's doing this to you, but that's supposed to be love. That's conditioned because they were taught that from their parents. And that's why people believe, oh, well, you're supposed to help your parents. What? As the parent, I'm supposed to be already financially stable to take care of these children. That's why it's important to have your finances together before you have kids. So we are taught in the community, which is manipulation and narcissistic as hell, that if you stay with your parents, you're supposed to get them half of your check. No wonder why kids never really get far in life in our community, because we constantly helping out our parents who didn't take full responsibility of their finances early on in their childhood.
Yeah, everything he just said is all facts, but the thing about this that annoys me the most is it seems like people only want to admit these types of things on social media or on the internet or in the comment section. But when you say these type of things in person or in real life, everybody want to play dumb and act like this is how it's supposed to go. Let you complain about anything when it comes to your parents. People gonna make it seem like you being ungrateful, like you being disrespectful, like you just being weak, or like you trying to have a pity party and all of this BS, when they know exactly where you coming from because they either felt that way or they feel that way as they're sitting here trying to play you like you crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because I have my theory on why I think people move like this. I think it's just because of one of the things that I always say, niggas really hate each other. Niggas don't want to see each other win. So they will know what you're saying is true. They will know that it's wrong for how your parents are doing you and that they probably should give you more help because they could easily solve your problems, and them putting you through whatever they're putting you through really isn't helping you out at all. But they can't get no help, so they don't want to see you get no help. That's all it is. They do not want to see you get the help that they wish they could get. So they're going to sit here and play dumb and tell you exactly what somebody told them, even though they felt the same way that you feeling right now.
Women, I got a question. What isn't bare minimum? Like y'all always saying, oh, that's bare minimum. That's bare minimum. Okay, what isn't bare minimum? Like, name some things that's above and beyond bare minimum. Because everything can't be bare minimum. So you mean to tell me your man is doing the minimum right now? Like, everything can't be bare minimum. What is above bare minimum? Name some things. Because you can't sit and tell me that everybody is getting bare minimum. So I want y'all to answer the question, but while y'all typing it in the comments, I want to say this. The minimum wouldn't be the minimum if it wasn't enough. I think y'all need to play that part back. You know what I said? The minimum wouldn't be the minimum if it wasn't enough. Respectfully, I mean, no disrespect. I'm just going off the definition. And I know somebody gonna say, no, but some men are doing bare minimum. Bare minimum and minimum literally means the exact same thing. Basically, what I'm saying is there's always gonna be a minimum requirement. I just hope that your minimum requirement is higher than others. But remember, the minimum wouldn't be the minimum if it wasn't enough. Women,
What I always tell y'all, man, they will say anything, and they can get away with saying anything because niggas are trying to smash. So you're not gonna tell her that she sounds dumb or that she doesn't make any sense, because you already know she gonna get in her feelings, especially if you can prove how she doesn't make sense. You already know that really piss people off when you can actually break down how what the hell they say isn't true or doesn't make sense. But anyway, man, I feel like that's enough for this video. So y'all go ahead, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Your boy out.